Wow, I am not prepared for this. Hey guys, it's Girl the Alien Goldfish. So I finally finished the scripty thingy-majiggy for my Sword Art Online review rant thing. And yeah, I'm using a script because this requires a lot of thorough explanations that I couldn't normally give doing it right off the top of my head. So I'll just pull it up right now and I'll tell you. So just keep in mind that this is my personal opinion on the series. If you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine. You don't have to. Just don't be an ass about it. Thank you. So, like, people have been telling me how good Sword Art Online is, and I haven't the motivation to watch it until it came on to Toonami. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I fucking hated it. It was just fucking awful. The plot of the story is basically this. It's a hugely popular game is released, and everyone is gonna fucking die. That's as simple as I can put it. You kind of start realizing that after a while that it's a poor man's dot hack with higher stakes and more action. It's and a forced romance and horrible use of characters. Honestly, I think if this anime didn't focus on one character in particular, it would have been better and I wouldn't have this low opinion of it. So to start, I would really like to go into detail about the characters. And no spoilers. Kirito. Kirito is the main protagonist of Sword Art Online. Normally, for a series to actually be interesting, the protagonist has to be likable. Unfortunately, Kirito is the biggest fucking douche imaginable. Honestly, I couldn't stand him at all in the series, and here's why. He's really the only character that the story focuses on, which wouldn't be so bad if he weren't such a miserable Gary Stu. There is little to no character development with him. He starts off knowing everything and teaches the other characters pretty much everything. There's nothing really interesting or quirky about him that makes him stand out, yet the series is insistent that he's important in every way. The guy has, like, zero personality. You could go the entire series without Kirito and the show would probably be so much better. Asuna. Asuna started out as a cool and likable heroine. I liked her. She was interesting, this fiery little redhead that kicked ass. But then she slowly backslid into the damsel in distress love interest role that many shonen heroines seem to wind up in. Which wouldn't be a problem for her if her fighting skills didn't magically diminish if with her forced romance with Kirito. It was so forced, and I really didn't believe it for a second. One of the things that really insulted me as a female viewer was the fact that out of all her skills, she maxed out her cooking skills first. I don't think that in a game where you can literally die, your cooking skills would be your first priority. My first priority would probably be I don't know, something that I could probably use, like magic, or maybe swordplay. I don't know. Just something that doesn't involve virtual cooking. Jesus. I'm not even gonna begin to fucking mention her role in the second season because that just made me want to toss my TV out the fucking window. And that's pretty much it for characters. There's a few bad guys tossed into the fray, and there's a few side characters tossed in the fray, but they never really last long. They outlive their usefulness after their arc is over, and then they go away forever, and they're never mentioned again. And then they start needing Kirito to help them through everything, and then they either die or disappear for the remainder of the season. I just found it to be absolutely mind-boggling how anyone could think that that's good character development. There wasn't anything to begin with. There wasn't any character fulfillment to be had, or development to be had. So how could you call it character development when no one's developing? It's what it really is validation and wish fulfillment. If there was one good thing I'd have to say about the series, such a dog here on my bed. I'm sorry. It would be that the animation is fantastic. I love the mix of 3D and I love the mix of 2D animation that really made it work. The soundtrack is good, but character consistency and storyline wise, it fell short. Like, really short. Good premise, terrible execution. there were so many directions that SAO could have taken. It could have gone without Kirito and just focused on individual characters and then brought them together for one bigger purpose. That would have been impressive. But it wound up taking the wrong run. So overall, I just say skip Sword Art Online altogether and watch Dot Hack. It's pretty much the same thing, only without the Gary Stu protagonist. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Sword Art Online. The music video that I was in recently came out. I will add a link to it in the info box if you haven't seen it yet and you want to see it. And if you like that kind of music, I will also add the band's Facebook page to the info box thingy. I'm sorry, I have bronchitis. And also my Facebook page, like it, blah blah blah, all that shit. So, thanks for watching. See you later, comrades.